What's up, world? EchoReaver here, welcoming you back to more Fire Emblem 3 Houses. In the last episode, you guys, we hit the time skip in the game. We are 5 years in the future, and yeah, everybody is all grown up. Like, look at these guys; they're all nice and grown. They're all adults. They're beautiful people. And then you have these four who just never change. We also have Eloise as a party member, which is super cool, and I kind of want his dark seal, actually. Hold on. We're gonna take his dark seal, we're gonna store that away. I wonder if we can make Hubert. We can make Hubert a dark mage. Ooh. But I think there's a class later that needs a dark seal too. Maybe, if I remember right. Maybe, or am I imagining that? I feel like there was, and I feel like maybe not. Maybe dark mage was the only class that needed it. Huh? That's odd. I went through all that trouble trying to kill friggin' the Death Knight just for that. I mean, I guess it's something for him to use. I mean, we might as well. Might as well. I mean, he's mastered the mage class, so we might as well just make him dark mage. Because why not? Because why not? Yeah.
I've passed, have I?
Beautiful, yes. Okay, and then I think there was... we need to reclass Edelgard back into Wyvern Rider, because right now she's in her, like, unique class as, like, a Armored Lord, but I kind of don't want to throw away all that training to get her into a Wyvern Lord. I don't want that to go to waste, so we're gonna reclass her as soon as possible. Ferdinand, we can now make him a Paladin, so that's cool. Let's have him take that exam and have him be even more powerful. So that's beautiful. Oh, stat bonus? What is it? Oh,
my future is bright.
I'll take it. I'll take it. Okay, and then I think everybody else is waiting for some more level up mastery. I could make Felix an assassin, but I feel like having a sword master would be better, because we already have Ignatz as an assassin, so having two of them is kind of redundant. Let's see, Sylvain. Ooh, should we take that 76% chance and make him a paladin? And then, because Great Knight, let me look at his progress toward Great Knight. Oh, he has nothing ready for that. Okay. I mean, but he is focusing on axe and riding, or axe and heavy armor, or something like that. So we should be able to get into Great Knight soon enough. I guess we just have to level him up more and a little bit more in Lance to guarantee that paladin level. So it's not terrible. Mercedes, we're just waiting for a faith level. Ingrid, you're going to be stuck as a Pegasus Knight for quite a while because for some reason you have no flying training. Raphael is still there. Ignatz is fine where he is. Lysithia is fine. These three are just not going to get used. Shamir is fine as sticking as a sniper. It's going to be... It would take forever to get her riding up to A to make her a bow knight. I mean, we could do it, I suppose, but I don't know if it would be practical. I mean, we could start teaching her it. I don't know. Yuritsa's pretty much ready for any class, honestly. Because of how skilled he is. Like, look at these skills, man. Look at those skills. Those are insane. They're insane. So I mean, we could make him pretty much anything we want. but I kind of want to keep him as the Death Knight, just because that's a unique class for him and it looks cool. Anyways, the focus of today's episode is mainly going to be monastery exploration. This week is going to be a little bit different than normal weeks, just because we are starting at the end of a month. So, for this week, there's probably only going to be 2 videos, maybe? It'll probably only be this video of the prep, like the exploration and all that stuff, and then the next episode is the main mission of the month, because I like having in a week of YouTube videos, the 3 days, 1 chapter, like 1 mission 1 month per recording session per week. So there will probably only be 2 videos. I may record something else, like a one-off, or maybe a start of another Let's Play for a week like this. I don't really know. We'll have to wait and see how I feel. But for now, we are going to go explore the monastery. Oh boy, I feel like there's gonna be there's a lot of support conversations for me to do. With me. So, yeah, this episode might be a little bit longer than we're used to, just because of all the support conversations. But, yeah. In need of capable fighters, valuable secrets, new weapons. Okay. So that's cool. New items. So we get master seals. We got a master seal in the store now. Okay. And then new registrants at the Battalion Guild. Ooh. They're all B and A authority level, though, so it'll be a while before a lot of our characters are able to use those. For now, we do have a conversation right outside.
Professor!
Caspar would like to speak to you. Is now a good time? Yes. Let's do it.
Hey, Professor. Something's been bothering me.
Uh-huh.
Remember that suspicious guy I chased after back when I was a student? A knight scolded me for it, but at the time, I really thought I was doing the right thing.
I remember
Now that I've had more experience on the battlefield, though.
I've been looking for you. There isn't much time, so I'll keep this brief.
Okay, Calibur.
Knights encountered a band of brigands while out marching. It was hard fought, but we prevailed. Our soldiers are highly trained, but the enemy was formidable, and we weren't expecting combat. There were a number of casualties among our troops.
I pray for their souls. Why report this to me?
There is something I wanted to bring to your attention. The brigands all bore identical tattoos of a scorpion on their arms. Please keep an eye out for that mark in the future.
Oh no.
Thank you.
Don't mention it. If you'll excuse me, I need to get back to my duties.
That was the same tattoo that guy had before.
Heck of a coincidence, right? As soon as I mention that suspicious guy, this happens.
It's good to hear they've finally been dealt with.
But some of the knights died in combat. They died because of what I did 5 years ago. This is my fault. If I'd stayed quiet and tracked the guy down like you said, we would have stopped those brigands sooner. And I wouldn't have blood on my hands.
But he might have harmed the children.
But he probably wouldn't have. Now those knights, they're not coming back. We both know it. This is all my fault.
Alright, don't beat yourself up too much over it, bud. Well, that was a somber freaking support convo. Man, come on. You can't be starting the time skip off with stuff like that. Come on. Alright, we're gonna go to the entrance hall real quick, and we'll take care of the support conversation up here. Also, this monastery episode might not be cut short just because, like, it's the time skip, and I kind of want you guys to, like, see everybody in their time skip stuff, like their time skip look, so their 5 years later look. Curious to know how Bernadetta's doing. Absolutely. Let's go talk to my favorite Bernie.
I can't believe how long it's been since I left home. Since I was dragged out of the house, I mean. 5 whole years. It's weird to think about.
She sounds more confident. Weird in what way?
At first, I remember I was desperate to go back, but now it's the opposite. I have friends here, and I have you. The monastery's become a second home to me. Back then, I never would have dreamed a day like this would come.
I'm happy for you.
It's all thanks to you. You've given me a second chance at life. If not for you, I never would have gotten used to leaving my room, let alone the monastery. Maybe the battlefields just dulled my senses. I'm much better with strangers and new places now, though.
She does. She does sound like she's not as much not as panicky. Could you go somewhere new by yourself?
A new place? All on my own? That sounds like a tough assignment. Where did this come from all of a sudden? Hey, hold on. You're teasing me, aren't you? Please don't joke around like that anymore. It's torture for me.
Alright.
You're still not taking me seriously. I mean it. Promise me you won't do that again. Friends respect each other's feelings, don't they?
Okay, I promise.
Good. I'll hold you to that.
Again.
You're absolutely not allowed to send me out anywhere on my own. Got it?
Again,
You
we
would need to
stand,
come with-
Bernadetta.
If you're with me, I can go anywhere in the world.
You need to come with me. If you're with me, I can go anywhere in the world. I'll follow at a distance.
No, that defeats the purpose. Why can't you get what I'm saying? I thought we were finally getting close. Guess I'm not good enough for that, though, am I? I'll let you have this one, but you better be ready for next time.
Aw, that's adorable. Our support's now A. Look at that. See, now we're getting to the point where, like, our students are actually, like, maybe question mark starting to fall in love with me. So that's a thing. Where is this support combo? It's down here, isn't it? Yeah. Sylvain. Alright, let's talk, bud.
Ugh, that hurts.
I like how this doubles pretty much as like a support conversation video too.
Professor. Thanks for stopping by.
It combines two videos into one, so I'm not gonna complain. How's your injury?
It's not bad. I was even told I'd be cleared for service starting tomorrow. Besides, I got this scar fighting for you. It's almost like a medal or something.
Yeah, I don't know if I would want that kind of medal. Didn't you want to kill me?
I certainly meant it when I said it, but when I thought you were going to be killed for real, my reflexes kicked in. I reacted without thinking. It doesn't mean I've stopped being jealous of you. But come on, I can't help but look up to you.
I mean,
if I'd had the
awesome.
guts to run away from home, I wonder if I would have cared as little about my crest as you do yours.
You didn't have the courage?
No. But if I thought I could have escaped, I would have tried. I'd leave behind House Gautier and the life of a nobleman and anybody who knew I had a crest. Our home is to the very north of the kingdom. Just across the mountains from us is land inhabited by foreigners to Fodlan. Right now it actually belongs to Fargus, but I can't say we're on good terms with the people there. Anyway, that land has been contested for centuries, and all that time, it has fallen to House Gautier to protect it. Actually, our Lance of Ruin has been doing most of the protecting.
Yeah, it sounds about right. I remember, 5 years ago.
Those were dangerous times. One wrong step, and we would have lost our relic to the church. My father was afraid that the church would try to keep the lance, so he entrusted it to me. If an emergency arose, I was supposed to be called back home. I guess those very situations are why my family values crests so much. Since I bear a crest, my parents made sure I was never left wanting. My older brother didn't have one, and so when I was born, he was pushed aside.
Yeah, he was kind of a douche anyways.
You know, he
It's
once
fine.
shoved me in a well.
See?
Left me on the mountainside in the middle of winter, too.
See? He was a douchebag. I'm glad Miklan's dead. That's horrible.
Even as a little kid, I understood why he was like that. My mere existence stole everything from him. I have no right to complain when I am surrounded by people who would give anything to bear a crest, but do not. Now, women smile at me for the same reason my parents adore me, and my brother wanted me dead. And I have to meet them all with a smile and a wink, because I have a crest.
So what you really feel toward women is resentment?
The women who just want to use me to become nobility? Hatred's probably the right word. Though, in the end, that's just an easy answer. I don't even know how I truly feel about it all. Anyway,
Sylvain is such a good character.
I'm really sorry about that. And I want to say thank you, Professor. Seriously, thank you.
Like, seriously, Sylvain is such a good character. Like, on the surface, like, when you first meet everybody, and, like, Dimitri talks about the Blue Lions, and he talks about Sylvain, and he just says, like, oh, he's a skirt chaser. He's not really worth anything. But then you get him, and you invest time into getting to know him, and you realize that Sylvain is actually such a deep character. Like, he... I could do, like, a whole, like, 30-minute video on Sylvain, how deep of a character he is, but that's not for me. There's probably other videos around YouTube for that. For what?
Before I met you, I'd gone my whole life not knowing there was another way for me to live. So, from the bottom of my heart, I'm glad we met.
God damn it, I love you, man. I love me some Sylvain. Sylvain support combos, man. If you guys play this game, invest into Sylvain. He's such a good character. And he's so easy to recruit. Like, honestly, as female Byleth, all you have to do is exist, and you can recruit him into your house. Like, from chapter 2, if you don't start with Blue Lions, if you start with the Black Eagles or Golden Deer as a female Byleth, literally all you have to do is talk to him, because you're a girl. Of course he wants in your house. So, easy. Alright. Mercedes, my waifu. Yes, I would love to speak with you, my dear.
Do you have a moment, Professor? I need to speak with you.
Of course.
Thank you so much. This is what I wanted to address. This letter from my adoptive father just arrived.
He's a piece of shit. Kill him. Adoptive father.
Oh, have I not mentioned him? He's the reason I first came to the Officers' Academy. He's also the one who dragged me from the church where I was living, just so he could use my crest.
I don't understand.
My crest does not yet belong to a house, so he plans to use it as leverage to marry into the nobility. He's a very greedy man who was a roving merchant before adopting me, but now he's in the capital. This letter says that he's finally arranged to marry me off to a wealthy noble.
Not if I have anything to say about it.
I know he's just thinking of himself, but can't he see that this isn't a priority when we're at war?
Maybe the war has pushed him to this?
I suppose it's possible. He may be worried about carrying on his bloodline, but... I don't know what to do about this proposal.
Will you accept?
I can't see any way around it, so I fear that I must. I just don't want to let go of the life that I've made for myself. I know it's not what my heart wants, but I don't have the strength to say no.
What does your heart want?
I believe I've mentioned this before, but I want to work in service of the church. Well, I suppose it doesn't necessarily have to be the church, but I want to help those in need. If I were to marry a noble, I think it would be difficult to realize that dream.
Why can't you decline?
It's just... I've always allowed myself to follow the whims of those above me. I convinced myself that everything in life was at the will of the goddess. I was blind to reality.
I mean, kinda,
I believed it was her will to both pull me from the church and guide me to the Officers' Academy. The decision to enter this war was the first time I acted of my own free will.
And
my
I'm happy
adoptive
for it.
father opposed this decision, but I somehow managed to convince him. Still,
I couldn't free myself of him completely. This letter is proof of that. It's not that I'm scared of him, but there is something that worries me.
Severing your ties?
I knew you'd understand, Professor. I've sat down to write a reply several times, but I can't muster up the courage or the words. I was hoping you could
Just tell
provide
him,
me with
"Fuck
the
you."
encouragement I need.
Why reply at all?
If I don't, he'll go ahead with the arrangement. I suppose I must aim toward cutting him out of my life completely.
Kill him!
Okay. I think that may have been just the push I was looking for. I'll tell him the truth. That I found a life worth pursuing, and I must decline the proposal. Maybe I should tell him I've fallen for someone else.
Oh? Who might that be?
Why, it's you, Professor. Isn't that obvious?
See? They're all falling in love with me. Excuse me?
I'm just teasing.
Yeah, bullshit.
Now I'm off to write this letter and stand my ground. Thank you for your encouragement.
Yeah, my ass, you're just teasing. Yeah, like, I believe that. Okay, now, let's see. Oh, we've taken up residence here. Let's go to the second floor. Let's go talk to Hubert. It's Reya's room. Look at that. Edelgard, okay. Hubert.
Allow me to brief you on the details of our situation. The Empire firmly controls the western portion of Fargus. However, the central and eastern regions continue to put up heavy resistance. The strongholds in these regions are Aryan Road, the fortress city, and Ferdinand, the kingdom capital. We cannot control Fargus until we have taken both of these cities. As for the Alliance, Houses Gloucester and Ordelia seem predisposed to capitulate to us. However, due to interference from Houses Regan and Goneril, we have yet to secure their cooperation. Claude obviously hopes to keep the Alliance whole through diplomacy. But because we have had to focus our efforts against the Church until now, our forces have yet to meet his. We have only recently begun to take the fight to Alliance territory.
I have a
request for you.
Would you assist us in securing more resources? Gather the requested resources and deliver them. Okay. And then advanced drills? Oh. Okay. So we can just have them train us in their stuff that they're good in? Question mark?
Professor, I'm sorry to have dragged you into the fight again so soon after our reunion.
It's alright,
but you
girl.
appeared at a most opportune time. I'm truly humbled by your support, my teacher. Thank you.
I feel like, looking at Edelgard in her 5 years later outfit, her character feels like she was inspired by Daenerys Targaryen so much. Like, so much. Like, I wonder if the character designer for Edelgard was like a fan of Game of Thrones. You can count on me.
And so I will. I'm hoping your abilities from 5 years prior are still intact.
Oh, you know they are.
Make sure you're ready to head out, okay?
I love you! Okay. So we can have her train us in axe and heavy armor. Okay. I mean, now that I don't have to worry about, like, wooing students with, like, tea parties and crap, I feel like this is a good way to get my experience. So, I like this. Let's see. There is a quest in the entrance hall from somebody. I feel like that supply run thing is a battle side quest, so we're not going to worry about that. I feel like this is also a battle side quest.
I need a favor.
Some soldiers stationed at Fodlan's Locket abandoned their post. They weren't what you'd call upstanding folks. It'd be a real headache for us if they became bandits and started wreaking havoc in the towns. Soldiers obtained information about the deserters. It seems they're skilled soldiers, so you should persuade them to join you. Exotic spices, blowfly, alliance youths, and 400 round. Sure, I'll do it. Okay, and then I think that's pretty much every quest, except I guess Anna has more trade secret bullcrap, probably. More than likely. So, let's look around for her. Where are you at, Anna? Ah, you're over here. Okay. So, yeah, let's...
There's unrest everywhere these days. All of my fellow merchants seem to be endangered. I hope things go back to normal soon. People need more to smile about, aside from my great deals.
Always the businesswoman.
Hey, how about a favor?
Yep, valuable trade secrets. Okay, sure. She could train us in sword, axe, bow, and faith, huh? Sure. Okay. Well, I wanna just go around. Like I said, since there's only 2 videos this week, and we have, wow, there's like no music. What? Okay. That scared me. Since there's no mission, not a lot of mission stuff to do. I feel like, at least for this first time after the time skip, I feel like talking to everybody and kind of getting the lay of how they feel after 5 years. It's kind of a nice touch for this video. So, and plus, since there's only 2 videos this week, we might as well just show as much as we
After
can.
the battle 5 years ago, the Imperial Army occupied Garreg Mach. The cathedral and several other buildings were destroyed, but we've done some repair work here and there, and we're using the buildings as a base of operations. As for me, well, the church moved its headquarters to Fargus, and I've seen no reason to follow. When I returned to Enbar, I received a summons from Her Majesty, and I chose to answer.
Oh, there we go. That's nice. We can get some flying experience for the flying people that we don't need to woo anymore. Let me go look. Oh, wait, what's these? Rare item index. Okay. Let's look at the saint statues. Oh, I do have 1,000. Okay. Okay. Let's see. I want to get sword skills up.
This one?
I want to get my sword skills up.
You're all set.
That sounds pretty nice.
See you again soon.
Alright, I need to look, because I feel like...
Need something?
I feel like we need to, like, look at one saint statue to kind of, like, max out with our stuff. I kind of like the magic and dex max, so we might max out the Saint Macule statue. I mean, obviously, if you guys want to,
see you again soon.
If any Fire Emblem Three Houses experts are out there watching this, you guys can always comment and let me know if it's smarter to max out a statue or just kind of try to level them out evenly or not. If I can get the renown for that, but sound off in the comments. If not, I guess we'll just keep doing what we do.
Hello.
Linhardt.
Professor, do you know how happy I was to hear you were still alive?
Pretty damn
And
happy.
I'll tell you how happy. For the past 2 days, I haven't had my morning or my afternoon naps.
Dude, he's a man after my own heart. Morning nap?
Yes.
Yes. I love that. Faith and reason, okay. Makes sense. Hanneman.
You finally joined us, have you? I attached myself to the Imperial Army as well. Seemed the thing to do. I feel I owe it to Edelgard to set my past feelings about the Empire aside. I am happy to help her. It's strange, isn't it? After 5 years, the 3 professors are together once more. I am most curious, though. You say you were asleep for 5 whole years. Incredible. Perhaps this is another effect of your crest. I do look forward to investigating you in greater detail.
Maybe we can talk about that.
Wonderful news. I am most excited to begin. We must find the time, of course.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, we'll talk. Alright, nobody in the dormitory. Already talked to Manuela. Let me guess. Petra and Felix. That makes sense for the training grounds. There's also a sword v sword tournament today, too.
Edelgard is controlling the Empire. She is putting the pressure on the Kingdom in alliance.
Empire and religion are at open war. It will be difficult for us at first, but corrupt nobles are many.
Look at my girl,
That
though.
means the common people will rebel and be joining our side.
Look
With
at our
you,
girl.
Professor, the battle tides will turn. I have certainty.
Look at our girl, man. Axe and flying is what you trained me in? Sure. Alright.
For
Felix.
5 years, I've fought for the Empire. I've cut down hordes of enemies. Now I have the same look in my eyes that the boar used to have in his. The look of a savage beast who loves nothing but destruction and violence.
I mean, you're good at it, though. I don't see that look in your eyes.
I hope not. You and Edelgard must not disappoint me. Mark my words. The future
Alright,
you're
Sasuke.
building had better be worth all this bloodshed.
Dude, I'm seeing so many Game of Thrones similarities with characters. It's amazing. Okay, let's see. Do-do-do-do-do. Yuritsa is by the sauna. I definitely want to talk to him, for sure. I want to know what the hell he's been up to. Where is he? There he is. There he is.
You've survived. How very fortunate. Were you dead, I wouldn't be able to fight you. But you are very much alive. Now I have a chance to kill you.
Oh, okay. Okay, sure, crazy person. Sure, you carry on. You carry on, Yuritsa. You are still scary as fuck. Okay, Dorothea.
These days,
Oh, balls.
so many old friends seem to be disappearing. But you're here. It's incredible to see you again after 5 years.
First line was, "Oh, it's so good to see you."
Professor, oh my, it's so good to see you.
Beautiful.
I have a feeling your name will go down in history.
Oh, that's all you had to say to me was, "I have a feeling your name will go down in history." Really? That's all? After 5 years? Dorothea, after 5 years, that's all you had to say? Dude, I wonder how my gardening has been after 5 years. You harvested 75 roses. Ooh, almost at professor level A. Look at that, look at that. Alright, let's see. Now I need to plant some food for sure. Because now that I don't need roses and crap for people. Just infuse with magic, because I am broke as fuck. Alright, well, is there anyone else here? Not the fishing pond. Mercedes and Lysithea are at the dining hall. So we'll go check them out real quick. Here's Mercedes.
I have good friends in both the Alliance and Fargus, so this fighting weighs heavily on me. I can't bear the thought of battling the Knights of Saros to the death.
You'll have to.
I have to keep my chin up though, right? Let's press on together, Professor.
Yeah. It's alright, we got this, we got this. It'll be okay. It'll be okay, Mercedes. We'll be fine. Also, is it just me, or am I moving like hella slow in the dining hall for some reason?
I'm relieved you're here, Professor. It seems we've reached a stalemate on the war front. I admit I'm feeling apprehensive about fighting the Alliance.
I mean, you know. You don't have to do anything you don't want to.
No. I have to shelve my personal feelings. There are bigger things at play here. I'll fight with full force. I'm counting on you to lead us to victory, Professor.
No pressure, though. No pressure, Professor. No professor pressure. Wait, I can go to the 3rd floor? Huh. No one's here at present. Okay. Hold on, I gotta sneeze. Just mute my mic for those. It's fine. It's fine. We're okay. Entrance hall. Oh my god, so many sneezes. Oh my gosh, now my nose is runny. Hold on. Alright, we're good. We're good. Apologies. Eloise! Ah! Ah?
At long last, we meet again. I knew you were alive. I knew you could survive. And 5 years on, you arrived.
Alright, did you have to rhyme?
Reunited. I'm glad I kept watch for you in the downstream villages all that time. I was so devoted to finding you that I left the Knights of Seros. Now I serve no one other than
except
you.
me.
I'll protect you, just as I promised Captain Gerald I would all those years ago.
Dude, why you gotta bring up my dad? Why you gotta bring up old shit? Gatekeeper!
Professor? Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. What's that? Do I have brothers in the church? You really are well informed. My older twin works for the Knights of Seros, but I think he's just a grunt, not a noble gatekeeper like yours truly. Unlike me, he's very devout. He left the Empire a long time ago.
Ah.
A moment, please. By making an enemy of the church, disorder is running rampant among the populace. It's quieted down over these last 5 years, though. The well-being of Her Majesty is steadily improving.
Beautiful. Alright, I still have to talk to Ingrid.
Hi.
She is up here. Look at our girl. She looks super cute.
His Highness, the new king, is in the process of unifying the kingdom under his command.
She's
His
super
powerful
cute.
army has joined forces with the Knights of Seros, who moved their seat to Fargus. And now they're presenting a united front against the Imperial
I
army.
like her outfit.
They're our
It just
greatest
looks
enemy.
really good.
Absolutely.
I like it. Can you fight against your homeland?
I don't relish the idea, but there's no turning back now. For now, we should focus our efforts on the Alliance. The Kingdom and Church can come afterwards. Judith, who
Alright.
defends the Great Bridge of Myrden, is a formidable opponent. We can't
Sounds
afford
about
to
right.
drop our guard.
I'll try not to. I can't say whether I will or not, but I will try not to drop my guard. Okay, Randolph and Fletch. What the hell is that?
Ah, a new face. I am Randolph von Bergles. I'm
Hello.
the guardian of this place. Wait a moment. I'm sure I've seen you somewhere before.
5 years ago.
Ah, yes. You're Her Majesty's professor. You're alive? Oh, this is my little sister, Fletch. She's just a rookie, but she's helping me as my assistant.
Fletch.
Hello, I'm Fletch von Bergles. It's nice to meet you.
Are they related to
I know
Caspar?
I'm inexperienced, but I'm gonna do my best. You can count on me to look after my big brother.
I've heard you're planning to march into Alliance territory. I'll be here to guard the fort.
Huh. I didn't know. I can't remember if Randolph had said that he was like Caspar's brother or not. I cannot remember for the life of me.
Hey, Professor. What have you been up to for 5 years? Hope you haven't gone soft. I got myself into perfect shape. Took all 5 years of pushing my
Yeah, you
muscles
look
to the limit.
proportionate now.
But look.
You look very strong.
You bet I do. You gotta get training if you want to catch up.
You actually look proportionate. Look at you, bud. Look at you. Look at you, man. Doing the best.
What's that look on your face? Surprised to see me? I'm a
little bit.
mercenary. Always have been. Even when I was with the Knights of Seros. I never was too attached to
Go with
Feldland.
who pays you.
I was considering leaving soon. But I might change my mind if you're around.
Shamir leaving soon? Does that mean she's gonna be in other Fire Emblem games? Cause like that'd be pretty cool. Not gonna lie. Let's have Shamir in another game.
Are we leaving for battle? I heard it's a long march. But it's fine. I've had plenty of time to stay inside lately, so I think it's time I went out. Yeah. I
Yeah.
can do this. No more Bernie Bear.
Bernie Bear?
Oh, yeah. People call me Bernie Bear since I hole up in my den all the time. Not anymore, though.
Okay, that's adorable. That's adorable. Adorable. Sorry, I had something stuck in my throat for a second. Okay, I think... Oh, nope, there's still some more conversations. Let's go to the reception hall. And then we'll go to the academy to talk to everybody there. And I think that's every conversation? I think... Alright, Ferdinand.
The last 5 years have been difficult at times. My relationship with Edelgard is rather contentious, due to the incident with my father.
The Pillsbury
Nevertheless, I cannot abandon my family's duties. As Duke Eyre, I must play my part in the Imperial Army. Edelgard
Ferdinand
intends
von
to
Eyre.
abolish the nobility, but I know I can dissuade her from doing so.
Okay. Spear, axe, and writing, huh? Okay. Let's go to the Officers Academy, because I think that's the last area I have to talk to people. So, yeah, Caspar.
Alright, I'm ready to fight. Let's do this.
Counting on you.
Leave it to me. I can take on the whole, most of the enemy's army. I know my limits now, Professor.
Alright. Look at you, bud. Look at you. Still full of piss and vinegar. I love it. Ignatz.
I thought you might be at the monastery. That's why I made my way here. I decided to follow your path because I believed in you. Then you vanished. Now that you've
nice
returned,
sword.
I have my guiding light once again.
A dagger.
Welcome back, Professor.
Man, you look good, Ignatz. Look at you. You actually look really cool. I like it. Plus, you're my favorite assassin. So, Ezio's got nothing on you, bud. There's Sylvain.
Hey, Professor. It's been a really long time, hasn't it? The last 5 years have been full of heartbreak. Not from girls, but friends and family becoming enemies. One of the things that kept me going was the hope you'd return. And now here you are. A lot has changed, but you're back. And it's the first time I can remember being happy in a while.
See? And our boy Sylvain. Look at him. Okay. I think that's every conversation. Yeah. Every conversation with the students, at least. So, I guess they're not students anymore with our house, with our army. So, I am gonna cut the video, and we'll go ahead and we'll spend all our activity points and all that stuff, and I will see you guys at the end of all of that. So, be right back. So, we're gonna try out this advanced sword tournament. We're gonna send Yuritsa in because he has. Not only is he closest to the level they recommend for this, he's only like one level lower, but he also has an A in sword, whereas he's got the highest sword rank. So let's enter Yuritsa into the tournament and see how he do. Oh fuck. That is amazing. End this man's life, Yuritsa. Holy crap. That's actually just not even fair. It's just not even fair. Look at that. Oh. Our boy Yuritsa. Yuritsa's got this handled easy. That's pathetic. You guys. Come on. This is actually just comical. This is actually just comically bad. Yeah, let's go. Bring it. We won't even need to heal. This is dumb. You know what? Yeah, we'll heal before the fight. Sure. This is actually just sad for him.
Foolish.
Easy. Damn. That was the easiest tournament I've ever had in my life. Okay. And I get a free Silver Sword Plus out of that. So, there's that. Alright. So, I've spent some activity points in the dining hall, getting everybody fed up. Obviously, you guys saw that training grounds, that tournament. that we absolutely destroyed. And now we still have 4 points left to spend, so I'm gonna invite Edelgard to tea.
Make sure you're ready to head out, okay?
Yeah. Invite to tea. Yeah, let's go. Okay. So I have my tea guide. I have my tea guide up. Her favorite teas are bergamot and Hresvelg blend. So we'll give her the bergamot.
I'm glad you called me here. Did you go out of your way to select my favorite tea? Thank you for the thought.
Anytime, my dear. Anytime.
Thank you.
Offer some tea for the lady. Beautiful. Having tea with the queen. My queen. Alright. Cute monks, tell me about yourself or school days. School days. Because she definitely doesn't like cute monks. But she does talk about herself. She does like telling me about herself.
Yes.
The opera, a word of advice, a place you'd like to visit. A word of advice.
Wow.
Then we have, you seem different, overcoming weaknesses, shareable snacks. You seem different. Conversation got lively. Okay.
Do you remember the day we met? You protected me from those bandits.
Yeah. Nod or blush? Blush. I guess we're blushing today. We were nervous about it. We were nervous about her. Yeah. Observe.
I don't fuss with makeup all that much, but I do take excellent care of my hair.
Yeah, you do. Look at your hair, man. This is beautiful hair.
It smells delicious.
Your hair is beautiful, girl.
What do you think?
I love it.
Is something on your mind?
No, not really.
Yes.
Gifts. Let's give you a rose.
I appreciate it. Yes.
And a picture plate.
I appreciate it. Yes.
And forget-me-nots.
I appreciate. Yes.
And a rose.
I appreciate.
And an anemone.
I appreciate.
And another forget-me-not.
I appreciate.
And another picture plate.
I appreciate.
End.
Thank you for the treat. This was fun. I hope you'll invite me again.
I would love to, Edelgard. Because I need to get your support up. Because it's very important that we get your support up. Because you are my waifu. Dorothea!
Professor,
Let's go to tea, shall we?
Thank you so much.
Alright, my dear. Have some sweet apple.
Isn't it nice taking a moment to relax?
You're very thoughtful, Professor. So much better than those nobles around here.
Beautiful. Offer some tea.
Thank you so much.
My girl.
What a happy little moment.
Alright, let's talk. You seem different. You seem well. Guessing someone's age. You seem well.
Yeah.
Okay. Close calls, your ambitions, or shareable snacks. Close calls?
Yeah.
Okay. And then next is exploring the monastery, equipment upkeep, classes you might enjoy. Exploring the monastery.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Alright, final conversation.
You're such an open-minded person, Professor. I'm glad you don't judge me for living how I want to.
Okay, sip tea, laugh, or blush. Okay. I guess we're blushing at that. We're a very blushy boy today, apparently, in our tea parties. Okay. And the
That
tea
was
party.
a lovely cup of tea. Thank you, Professor. Please call me again.
Oh, you know I will, girl. You know I will. Alright, so I have spent all of my activity points for the week. Done some tea parties, motivated people through the meals, went through a tournament. We actually have 2 support conversations to go through, though. So let's go ahead and hit those up real quick. We have this one here.
Professor.
With Felix, okay. Yes, I'll talk to Felix.
Finally, I notched a win against you.
I almost had you.
True, it was a narrow victory. When we spar, I feel like I'm revisiting my past.
Why?
It's like training with my brother. He always won, always, and died before I could win a single bout. From the first time I held a sword, all I wanted was to surpass him. And that's what drove me to become so strong.
Sounds like me and my brother,
Perhaps
honestly.
it's absurd to say such a thing, but I've spent all these years training for a duel with a corpse.
You found an answer to my question.
Yes, I suppose I did. I can never again spar with my brother, not unless he climbs out of his grave.
Look, don't tell the Night King that.
I continue my endless pursuit of strength. Maybe because I have a new opponent to measure myself against.
Yeah. Who? Come on.
You, obviously. I beat you this time, but when we next cross swords, who knows what might happen. It was a close match, not a crushing victory. I know that I can do better. I will surpass you in strength, and then I'll become stronger still.
And then?
And then, when this war is over, I won't have as many chances to swing my sword. I can hardly imagine that.
Alright.
Anyway, thank you for helping me find an answer to the question you asked all those years ago.
Of course. More than happy to help, Felix. Support level is now A, so I think we're maxed out on Felix. Yeah. We're maxed out on a lot of our people. Look at that. Felix, Sylvain, Petra's up to an S, Mercedes is up to an S, Bernadette is up to an S. We have Dorothea now, so I guess, yeah. Let's go talk to Dorothea. She is over in the entrance hall stable area. Yeah, stable area. So we'll go talk and see how Dorothea is doing. Yes.
Professor?
Dorothea would like to speak to you. Yes, now is a good time. Now is an excellent time.
This may seem a bit sudden, but I want to thank you, Professor.
Oh?
That is, for letting me live my life the way I want. I've noticed you've been giving me fewer of those soul-revealing gazes lately.
I mean, it has
I
been 5
appreciate
years.
you making an effort to not trouble yourself over who I spend my time with.
So you found me out.
Well, of course. Did you think I wouldn't notice? It's kind of sweet in its own way. Professor, may I tell you a story about when I was younger? I was an orphan, living in the back alleys of Enbar, until one day I was overheard singing. That was when my new life began. I was suddenly a songstress in the Middle Franc Opera Company.
Yeah.
Performers, nobility. I met so many people. But none of them ever really knew me. I was just some young, pretty girl who could sing. A spectacle to be admired. Even though everyone praised my looks and my voice, and they showered me with gifts, I knew one day I'd be old. My looks would fade, my voice would change. I wouldn't sound the same. And I started to wonder, when I did get old, what would I have left?
Not a
I'd
lot.
be old, alone, and back on the streets of the capital, right where I'd started.
I don't believe that's true. I won't let you be alone.
That's sweet of you, even if you are just flirting. I never had much to begin with in life, and I worry that one day I'll be that way again. That's why I keep searching for someone who will love me. Someone unaware of the songstress, who can love a girl that used to be scared and alone on the streets of the capital. I wonder if such a strange person can even exist.
I'm right here. I'm right here. I'm right here, Dorothea. Alright. So yeah, I think that's everything for this week. All the sport conversations, all the side conversations, all my activity points. So we're gonna end today's free time. And we're ready for this month's mission. But that'll be in the next episode, you guys. If you enjoyed this episode, let me know by clicking that like button. Those thumbs up always help me out. If you haven't already done so, if you really enjoyed it and you haven't already done so, that's how I do that. I highly recommend subscribing to the channel. I come out with new videos every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday at noon Central Standard Time. And if you want to see me do this thing live in a way, you can always find me on Twitch on Saturday, Sunday, and Mondays over at twitch.tv/EchoReaver. But with all that being said and done, guys, I hope you have a fantastic day, morning, night, whatever time it is for you. And I'll see you guys later.